Managing downtime, actionable strategies for productively filling slack periods. Abstract. This article provides evidence-based strategies for capitalizing on slow work cycles rather than letting productivity suffer. Drawing on over 40 years of scholarly literature across multiple disciplines, the article outlines a framework for constructively navigating periods of lower workload. It advocates first adjusting one's mindset to view downtime positively, as opportunity, rather than negatively as a problem. Tactics are then presented for comprehensively inventorying available resources and strategically targeting them towards high-impact undertakings. The importance of systematically tracking progress is emphasized. Real-world case examples from marketing and manufacturing industries demonstrate impact. The article concludes by emphasizing how effectively addressing variability through temporary, targeted investments strengthens long-term organizational agility, performance, and prosperity. As a management consultant and academic researcher studying organizational effectiveness, nothing frustrates me more than seeing wasted time and unused potential when workloads dip. Having experienced slow periods both in my own work and by observing client organizations, I've developed some research-backed strategies for productively filling downtime that professionals in any industry can apply. Today, we will explore practical tactics, grounded in academic literature, for capitalizing on slack cycles rather than letting productivity languish. Defining the challenge. All organizations, no matter how carefully planned, will inevitably encounter fluctuations in work volume. Seert and March, 1963. While busy periods stretch resources, downtimes can deflate morale if not properly managed. Bexey, 2006. The challenge lies in creatively applying available capacity instead of idly waiting for activity to resume. However, research shows many managers struggle to navigate slack cycles effectively. Adler, Goldoftas, and Levine, 1999. This brief aims to equip professionals with proven approaches, validated in multiple contexts, for constructively filling lulls when individual workloads or whole departmental functions run below peak levels. Refraining negativity. A useful first step is adjusting one's mindset about slow periods. Empirical studies demonstrate that perceptions significantly influence productivity during downtimes. Peters and O'Connor, 1980. Rather than viewing slacks as problems to solve or costs to minimize, professionals can recast them as opportunities for strategic investments. DeLue and Volberta, 1996. Shifting from what's not getting done to what can I accomplish refocuses energy on finding solutions instead of wallowing in challenges. For example, catching up on administrative tasks like expense reports or filing provides order. Deep cleaning and organizing one's work area or shared spaces alleviates future hassles. Reviewing reference materials and refreshing technical skills primes the pump for upcoming jobs. Reframing downtimes mentally as chances rather than hindrances unleashes creativity for applying available labor more profitably. Peters and Waterman, 1982. A positive spin better sustains motivation until normal workflows restart. Almobile and Kramer, 2000. 11. Inventorying resources and needs. Once one embraces slow periods constructively, the next logical step involves conducting an objective resource assessment. Thompson, 1967. Some key questions to explore include: what human capital do I have on hand, including my own skills, plus those of colleagues who may have extra cycles? Which technical tools and infrastructure like software, labs, production equipment sit underutilized when volumes drop? Where do opportunities exist within my organization or wider industry to apply spare bandwidth helpfully? Which future initiatives or ongoing projects have potential to leverage temporary resources? Are there ways to pre-position for busier upcoming cycles through proactive work? Documenting inventory outputs paints a realistic picture of means available to fill gaps. The goal becomes pairing needs known internally or externally with undertasked assets. March 1994. Viewing downtimes through a high variability lens inspires leveraging resources more long-sightedly. Bourgeois 1981. Targeting strategic applications. Armed with a comprehensive assessment, professionals can identify their highest impact options. Academic work underscores focusing available labor on areas delivering greatest future value. Ansoff 1965, for instance. Pursuing further training develops new competencies for when demands evolve. Tackling improvement projects like process overhauls or system upgrades eases headaches looming on the horizon. Crafting marketing strategies or pitching new services plants seeds for gaining work. Partnering cross-divisionally spotlights skills, which may solve others' pain points. Reserving cycles for anticipated future peaks smooths workload surges. Engaging in professional learning communities shares and gains insights industry-wide. Investing temporarily available cycles strategically strengthens long-term competitiveness far beyond passively burning time. Miles, Snow, Mayer, and Coleman. 1978. Proactively sculpting one's skills portfolio and offerings portfolio sets the stage brilliantly for prospering once volumes swing upward again. Documenting progress and impact. To cement lessons learned and measure returns, professionals can systematically track how they fill downtimes. Levitt and March 1988. Simple documentation of activities, hours spent, and outcomes attained provides an evidence base for demonstrating value. Capturing qualitative reflections and quantitative metrics respectively reveal what worked well and what could be improved next time. Skills or efficiencies gained through investments like training. Progress made on strategic undertakings launched during slacks like special projects. Evidence of business developed proactively pre-positioning for busier cycles ahead. Sharing periodic progress further socializes solutions across an organization. Orlikowski, 2002. Demonstrating accountability for utilizing slow cycles productively also strengthens justification for future slack period initiatives. Over time, systematically capturing results paints a compelling picture of how addressing variability creatively enhances competitiveness durably. Perlow, 1999. Case examples. To bring these frameworks to life, consider two scenarios. At a marketing agency, work dipped 15% seasonally post-holiday as clients focused internally. Staff capitalized on available cycles by thoroughly auditing client databases to remove obsolete contacts, train in a new CRM platform, and brainstorm value-added services to pitch once volumes recovered. Training's impact became immediately clear. The agency onboarded new clients 50% faster in subsequent busy periods. Meanwhile, an industrial equipment manufacturer encountered a lull when a major customer delayed an order. Engineers took the 10% downtime to rework plant layouts for improved ergonomics/flow and prototype a labor-saving device for production bottlenecks. Testing proved the device saved over 5,000 labor hours annually. Staff proactively prepping for peaks directly boosted future business resilience and earnings. In both instances, temporarily available capacity went to high-impact undertakings versus passive make work. Teams proactively sculpted competitive advantages, which paid long-term productivity, customer service, and financial dividends well beyond immediate slacks. Final reflections. Effectively managing fluctuations remains an organizational imperative in any volatile business landscape. However, slack periods present hidden opportunities to strategically invest labor when work runs lean and carve durable benefits. Chen and Nath, 2008. Recasting cycles mentally, thoroughly inventorying assets available, and targeting temporary efforts towards activities delivering future value empirically strengthens long-term agility, performance, and prosperity. Perlow, Hadley, and Yoon 2017, documenting progress further. Institutionalizes lessons gleaned about optimizing variability. Overall, filling lulls industriously versus idly preserves morale and primes the pump brilliantly for capitalizing on busier cycles ahead. Adler and Chen, 2011. Viewing variability as a chance, not problem, delivers practical wisdom grounded in research for any professional navigating the ebbs and flows of work.